Have you ever wondered which songs kicked off a music revolution in the South during the 1960s and 1970s? I'm talking about the raw, powerful tracks that fused blues, country, and rock into a fresh sound. These aren't just hits, they're the foundation of a genre that captured the heart of the American South. You'll even hear how a live cover by Delaney Bonnie inspired one of southern rock's key guitarists. Stick around to learn about the 10 groundbreaking songs that gave birth to southern rock. Can't You See by the Marshall Tucker Band, released in 1973, laid down a blueprint for southern rock. It blends bluesy guitar riffs with a country soul feel, crafting a sound that's both tough and touching. Every note carries the essence of the South, telling a story of heartache through music. Now, what instrument would you least expect in a rock anthem? Here's the surprise. A flute slices through the mix. Many wouldn't have thought it could fit in a rock song, but it adds a haunting, unique layer that pulls you in. It became a standout feature, showing how southern rock could push boundaries. The lyrics strike deep as well. They paint a raw picture of longing with words about leaving pain behind. It's a track that carries the weight of loss, and fans felt that honesty from the start. The original single stalled at number 108 on Billboard before a live 1977 version later reached number 75. That slow burn turned it into a classic over time, especially after the tragic loss of bassist Tommy Caldwell in 1980, which added even more emotional depth for listeners. This song proved southern rock could weave raw feelings with fresh sounds. It opened doors for the genre to show its range. Let's turn to another track that brought a different kind of energy to the table. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
Keep on smiling, yeah, keep on smiling.
Keep On Smiling by Wet Willie was released in 1974 with a track that injected a funky, upbeat spirit into southern rock, showcasing a brighter side of the genre. It's impossible not to feel your mood lift with its infectious rhythm and cheerful vibe. What makes this song special is how Wet Willie's blend of gospel tones, R&B energy, and swampy rhythms set them apart. Their sound mirrors southern life, tough times mixed with bursts of joy. The lyrics, inspired by frontman Jimmy Hall's experiences in rural Georgia, carry a personal touch. They urge listeners to stay strong and keep smiling, no matter the struggles. That message of resilience hits home for many. It also made a big splash, peaking at number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 and ranking it as the 66th biggest hit of 1974. Its catchy melody and uplifting spirit drew fans from all walks of life, proving southern rock could deliver hope alongside heavier times. For anyone needing a pick-me-up, this track became a go-to favorite worth replaying. Now, let's shift gears to a moment that captured something raw and electric, showing just how powerful this genre could be on stage. The live version of Gimme Some Lovin' by Delaney Bonnie is a standout moment in southern rock's early days. Recorded during their late 1969 tour and released in March 1970 on the album On Tour with Eric Clapton, this cover of a 1966 Spencer Davis Group hit got a soulful southern makeover. Their mix of powerful vocals and hard-driving rock brought a fresh regional edge to a familiar tune. Live recordings from that era could be tricky, but this one captured a raw energy that defined the live southern rock experience for later jam bands. You're right there in the crowd, feeling every gritty note and shout. That unfiltered power is what hooks you. Delaney and Bonnie Bramlett weren't alone on stage. Their friends included talents like Eric Clapton, adding a tight communal vibe to the performance. Even Duane Allman would skip his own shows to join them, a testament to their pull on southern rock's pioneers. It felt like a family throwing down together, full of connection and strength. Their live energy set a bar for other southern bands to chase. Their performances pushed the focus on stage presence in the genre. This track became a hidden gem, revealing how much passion southern rock could pack into a live moment. Now, let's explore a song that channels a completely different kind of intensity. Whipping Post by the Allman Brothers Band was released on November 4th, 1969, and introduced a darker, blues-drenched edge to the dawn of southern rock. Hailing from Macon, Georgia, the band wove together blues, jazz, country, and rock into a unique sound. Written by Greg Allman, this track revealed just how raw and powerful their music could be. Unlike the typical brief radio singles of the era, Whipping Post stood out with its extended, intense jams that defied the standard 3-minute limit. It reshaped what rock could mean, layering in complex musical depth. FM formats welcomed these long jams, giving the song a platform to connect with listeners over time. Greg Allman's voice drips with agony, singing of betrayal and feeling stuck in a toxic relationship, echoing his own battles with romance and contracts. This song truly came alive on stage. The 1971 album, At Fillmore East, features a staggering 22-minute version that fills an entire record side, highlighting their incredible talent. It became a defining example of the extended jam ethic in Southern rock, with Duane Allman's slide guitar and Dickie Betts' lead blending seamlessly. Their near-telepathic playing set a standard showing how much emotion this genre could hold. Now, let's shift to a sound that brings a whole different kind of boldness to the table. LaGrange by ZZ Top was released in 1973 and brought a Texas boogie style to Southern rock, delivering a rough, dusty edge that screamed Lone Star State. Featured on their album, Tres Hombres, it carries a raw, blues-driven sound, proving how varied regional influences could shape this evolving genre. The lyrics add a bold twist. Their nod to the Chicken Ranch, a real brothel near LaGrange, Texas, weaving in local lore. This hint of rebellion pushed limits in the early 1970s, when radio often shied away from suggestive content. It gave the song a sharp edge, and its fame even contributed to the brothel's eventual closure, showing its real-world impact. Musically, it grabs you instantly. The driving guitar riff, inspired by John Lee Hooker's Boogie Chillin', led to a lawsuit in the 1990s over its direct blues roots, underlining its authentic feel. Billy Gibbons' gritty vocals and standout guitar, supported by Dusty Hill on bass and Frank Beard on drums, make it unforgettable. It became a radio essential. It peaked at number 41 on the Billboard Hot 100 in June 1974 and remains a rock classic. Its tough, unapologetic style showed Southern rock could be fierce, winning fans far and wide. Let's turn to a song now that offers a softer, more uplifting perspective.
Can you feel it? Love is everywhere.
Revival, Love is Everywhere, by the Allman Brothers Band, released in November 1970 as a single from their album, Idlewild South, which dropped in September of that year, brought a lighter, more spiritual feel to their usual sound. It marked a refreshing change, highlighting a different side of the band's talents. This song stands apart from their heavier, blues-soaked tracks with its focus on harmony and a gentler vibe. It was the first charting song for the group, peaking at number 92 on the Billboard Hot 100, and notably, it was written by guitarist Dickie Betts instead of Greg Allman. This shift in songwriting underscores their evolving sound. The lyrics offer a message of unity with lines like, "People, can you feel it? Love is everywhere. People, can you hear it? The song is in the air." They captured the South's yearning for peace during challenging, restless times. Its reach went beyond typical rock stations, showing the band's range and drawing in a wider crowd. Though Idlewild South didn't sell much at first, its influence grew, especially when the 1973 compilation Beginnings went gold. So, how did this gentler approach shape Southern rock? It showed the genre could carry positivity, connecting with fans seeking something hopeful. Let's shift to a track that brings a completely different, bolder kind of spirit to the mix. Jim Dandy by Black Oak, Arkansas was reimagined in 1973. Originally a 1950s R&B tune by Laverne Baker, the band transformed it into a high-energy Southern rock anthem. With wild vocals and heaps of flair, they made it uniquely theirs. You can hear their gritty, hard rock boogie sound come alive on the album, High on the Hog. Their brash, theatrical style wasn't everyone's taste. Some found the over-the-top delivery a bit much, but it still claimed a distinct place in the genre by showing how Southern rock could be loud and packed with personality. It stood apart from the bluesy or softer takes others offered. Jim Dandy Mangrum, the frontman, brought a larger-than-life feel to the track. His performance turned a simple song into a raucous celebration. He even adopted Jim Dandy as his stage name, showing how deeply this tune defined the band's identity. His bold energy made every show unforgettable, and his persona became a blueprint for 80s hair metal frontmen like David Lee Roth. The 1973 version hit number 25 on the Billboard Hot 100. Fans of flashy, daring rock couldn't resist it. Its wild spirit highlighted Southern rock's playful side, making it a lasting favorite. Now, let's explore a track that captures a strong sense of regional identity. The South's Gonna Do It Again by the Charlie Daniels Band, released in 1974, became a defining anthem for Southern rock. Featured on their album Fire on the Mountain, it reimagined the old phrase, "The South shall rise again," as a tribute to the rising Southern rock scene. That bold fiddle added a distinct country flavor, proving the genre could blend diverse musical styles seamlessly. The lyrics carry a strong message of regional pride, though they sparked some debate due to historical connotations. His focus was on the land and community he loved, not division, and that resonated deeply with Southern listeners. The song mentions places like Tennessee and Georgia, plus bands like Lynyrd Skynyrd, fostering a sense of unity. Its opening line nods to Grinder's Switch, a fictional Tennessee spot linked to Minnie Pearl, tying into country roots. It hit number 29 on the Billboard Hot 100 in February 1975, becoming a rallying cry. Daniels' volunteer jam concert started in 1974, further built that community vibe within Southern rock. Even Jimmy Carter's 1976 campaign embraced it. This track solidified the genre as a voice for Southern identity. Now, let's look at a song that takes a soaring, liberating approach to this same spirit.
There's too many places I've got to see.
Freeird by Lynyrd Skynyrd, released in August 1973 on their debut album, pronounced Lynyrd Skynyrd, begins as a slow ballad with gentle guitar arpeggios and heartfelt vocals, then builds into an explosive, legendary guitar solo that still leaves listeners in awe. How did a 9-minute guitar solo become radio gold? At over 9 minutes in the studio, and often stretching to 15 minutes live, it was a risky move for 1970s radio, when short tracks ruled. Yet it broke through, proving fans wanted something grander. The edited single, out in November 1974, hit number 19 on the Billboard Hot 100 in early 1975. Its origin adds charm. Billy Powell's iconic piano intro started as a riff from a roadie, shaping the song's tender opening. The lyrics cut deep, telling of a man caught between love and freedom, vowing his partner can find him somewhere in the sky. That imagery of flight and vast horizons spoke to a generation seeking their own way. It felt so real to countless fans. It's among the most requested songs ever. It became the ultimate Southern rock anthem with emotional weight and raw energy. Its impact endures in rock history. Now, let's move to another powerful expression of what the South stands for. Sweet Home Alabama by Lynyrd Skynyrd, released on April 15, 1974, is a track from their album Second Helping, which hit back at critics of the South with a bold, catchy response. Co-written by Ed King, Gary Rosington, and Ronnie Van Zant, it countered songs like Neil Young's Southern Man that cast the region in a negative light. It became a powerful rock statement. The lyrics sparked discussion due to historical and political ties. A line about Alabama's Governor George Wallace led some to misread its intent, but Van Zant clarified the boo 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 showed a Southern pushback to Northern critique. Despite the debate, its melody grabbed listeners everywhere. Ed King's opening riff is one of rock's most iconic sounds. The band's 3-guitar attack with bass, drums, and piano creates a full driving force. Interestingly, backup vocals by Mary Clayton and Clyde King were added without prior band approval, bringing an unexpected layer. It's tied to Southern identity, echoing at events for decades. It peaked at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100 in August 1974, becoming a global hit and pushing the album to double platinum. Its strong words and sound made it a cornerstone of Southern rock, still cherished by fans today. Let's take a moment to reflect on the bigger picture these songs paint together. These 10 songs weren't just hits. They forged Southern rock into a powerful, lasting genre. Each one added a unique piece, blending blues, country, and extended jams to reflect Southern life and spirit. Their impact echoes across generations, cementing the genre's place in music history. Which of these anthems takes you back to your first rock concert? Share your favorite in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to keep exploring iconic rock classics.